Hi YouTube. Today is April 19th and it's my birthday. That's why I got the crown on. So please like, share, and subscribe. This is my first video. You can tell me happy birthday or tell me what you think about what I'm saying. Today I'll be speaking on Revelations, the woman and the dragon, and a word that I've been led to share with you. I've got my incense burning because Revelation 5 says bowls of incense represent the prayers of the saints. I'll start off with a small prayer, the prayer that Master Jesus taught his disciple. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen, 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 and amen. Okay, I'll get right into it. The woman and the dragon. A great sign appeared in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars on her head. She was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. Then another sign appeared in heaven, an enormous red dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on its head. Its tail swept a third of the stars out of the sky and flung them to the earth. The dragon stood in front of the woman who was about to give birth so that it might devour her child the moment he was born. He gave birth to a son, a male child, who will rule the nations with an iron scepter, and her child was snatched up to God and to his throne. The woman fled into the wilderness to a place prepared for her by God, where she might be taken care of for 1,260 days. Then war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But the devil was not strong enough, and he lost his place in heaven. The great dragon was hurled down, the ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled down to earth, and his angels with him. Okay, this story that I was led to share is about a woman of God. And in this story, the woman of God was attacked by her family, but mostly by the man that she loved. When woman of God, that first man that you loved for a long time was possessed by the devil to go against you. He was a lifetime enemy, a past life enemy. He followed you to this lifetime to destroy you as he had before. And he manifested in this lifetime as your partner. His goal was to derail you from your destiny. During your time separated, because you had many times that you separated from this man and you guys got back together. It was sort of like an off and on relationship. But one of the times that you guys separated, you got pregnant by another man and you had a child. It was a boy. Now your ex was manifesting against this child. He didn't want you to have this child. But God protected this child and God protected you. For woman of God, you are chosen. And this child is also chosen. Your angels protected you. You hold a high rank in God's kingdom, and your ex held a high rank in the kingdom of darkness, but he doesn't anymore. He has been deranked because he failed to defeat you. Throughout your relationship, he cheated on you over and over many times with multiple women. He cheated on you with friends or families. I'm not sure if you know, but he did. After you had the child by another man, he came back to purposely get you pregnant just so that he could leave you. All of these tactics were designed to destroy you. He attached demonic entities to you that were siphoning your energy because demons can't create, they can only copy. So it was your energy that was helping him to manifest. Your life was chaotic for a bit, but you always had faith in God. You always prayed. You always thank God. You never knew what it was that kept you with this man, because even though you wanted to go, you didn't want to be with him. Every time you would break up with him, you would always come back. It was witchcraft. Witchcraft that kept you bound in that relationship. Your angels, your guides, God himself tried many times to get you out of that situation, but you always went back. Your angels even sometimes felt that they weren't sure whether or not you would ever get on the right track and be able to inherit the inheritance that God had for you, the mission that God had for you in his kingdom. But one day you got tired of fighting for a man that was only using you, because even though you didn't want to be with this man, you would fight tooth and nail to be with him. You would fight women. You would fight whoever. He would come to you, but he would always leave. And then he would come back, and then he would leave. So, and he would be cheating with multiple women. The reason that he came back was because things would start to fall apart in his life without you. You are what protected him from his karma. God and your angels protected you so he couldn't fully get his karma when he was with you. And you kind of sort of inherited his karma when you kept taking him back, because you were the one that was being hurt. You let your love for this man essentially make you a slave to him in the spiritual. When this man would come back to you, he would perform sex rituals on you. He was probably there for 3 days. This man was being used by the devil. You saw signs of witchcraft, but you weren't educated enough in the spiritual realm to know what was going on. Like the time that he took you to visit his father's grave at the cemetery, you saw that man throwing chicken bones around. And you asked him, why are you throwing chicken bones? Like, what's that for? He said, oh, it's just because my dad liked chicken. You later found out that this is a practice that people use to feed jinn. Jinn are demonic entities that are often spoken about in the Islamic religion. As he drove you home, he kept throwing chicken bones out of the window. And you didn't think much of it. But what he was doing was he was having the jinn follow you home to your house. He wanted to bind these jinn to you and to your home. He didn't care about the children. This man was greedy. The devil had a bounty on your head, and your ex wanted to be the one to collect. He even recruited your family. He was sleeping with your sister. Spiritually, these two were in cahoots with the devil to take you out. I don't know if your sister realized that she was in a covenant in the spiritual realm to take you out, but she was. Both your ex and your sister were trying to destroy you. Your ex even took out a life insurance policy on you. And he tried to sacrifice you through voodoo. He figured if you passed, he would collect on that fraudulent life insurance policy. One of his friends that works in insurance and your sister posing as you helped him get this life insurance policy. He figured no one would know. How would they know? No one would know. Like the meme. He also figured with you dead, he would get your home. Your home is paid for. Your vehicle's paid for. They were perks. as along with the insurance policy. He would raise the children in your home. The only problem with his plan is that you are chosen. And God says, do not touch his anointed and do no harm to his prophets. The years have gone by and you're still healthy and happy. You defeated this narcissist ex and your sister, the rest of your family and friends that throughout your life have been coming against you, trying to derail you from the path that you would eventually take in God's kingdom and your place that you would eventually take in God's kingdom. Woman of God, you are coming into your spiritual inheritance. They were hoping that you would go into such deep depression that you might even kill yourself. But you saved yourself, woman of God. You stopped talking to them. You withheld your energy from them, and you're still withholding your energy from them. You started to spend more time in nature. You increased your prayer time. You give God thanks and your angels thanks every chance you get. You defeated these two beasts, possessed with these 7 demonic entities. These demonic entities are kings and queens in the kingdom of hell, in the dragon's kingdom, as it says in Revelations. The first demon is called Lucifer. Lucifer is the demon of pride. The second demon is Mammon. Mammon is the demon of greed. The third demon is Asmodeus. Asmodeus is the demon of lust. The fourth demon is Leviathan. Leviathan controls envy. The fifth demon is Beelzebub. Beelzebub is the demon of gluttony. The sixth demon is Satan. Satan is the demon of wrath. The seventh demon is Belphegor. Belphegor is the demon of sloth, also known as laziness. So, woman of God, you have defeated these two beasts. You have won these two battles. Your angels, your ancestors, God is so proud of you, woman of God. You are headed to your spiritual inheritance. You are on your spiritual path, woman of God. Keep going and be proud of yourself, woman of God. We love you. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.